Peace, Raina. I see you. Welcome on. Hope everybody's doing well today. We see you. Just want to remind everybody of the event that's coming up this month on the 25th. Defend against religion. Help free your loved ones and stand against the truth, guys. It's at the Pan-African Connection. Peace, Sir Young. Peace, Karen. Peace, Eddie. Hotep. Milwaukee, I see you. All right, it's Nikki. Marco, peace. Southern Lady. See you. What's up? Christopher, I see you, brother. Lamar, what's going on? Dirty Water, hey. I see you from New Orleans, Aaron. Alicia, hello. Michael, peace. I'll try to get there, definitely. Blue, peace. Doris, what's up? I see you. Hotep, Adrian. In a nutshell, Matthew Young, if it's taken literal and they are using you for your funds to keep it going, all that type of stuff, in a nutshell, yes. Remember, religion is anything that holds your mind back. So, religare, that could be anything. Doesn't have to be a god or a book you read or that you preach from or nothing. Racism is religare. So anything that holds your mind back. Peace, Kaylin. Lawanda, good evening. Christopher, I see you. What's going on? Hampton, Virginia. Hello, Melinda. I see you, Adrian. In New York, watching all the time. DJ, I see you out in Alabama. Peace, brother. Peace, God's thumb. Recent, I see you in Tallahassee. How can I call in? We'll be providing that information here later, Brian. We're just going to be chilling today, guys. We're just relaxed. We're just going to let you guys call in, say a little bit about yourself. We're trying to build. All right, so thank you, Raina. Raina says the music is nice. Cool. Eddie, welcome in. Eden Adele, how you doing? Welcome in. Adrian, I will also be live on Facebook. I don't respond that much to Facebook as I try to focus on the traffic that I have here. I'm only one person, of course. But today, guys, we're just going to be taking it slow. We're just chilling. We're just going to try to let you guys call in. Kind of say a little bit about yourself. We're trying to mingle, trying to get to know each other, trying to build. One of the things that I remember vividly is speaking at this church. It was transitioning over from a church to, of course, teaching truth now and facts and things like that, teaching history in Wilson, North Carolina. And one of the things I noticed was that they had that church feel. Not so much like a church feel, but they had like a family feel. They all loved each other. They saw each other every week. And they just had people they could bounce things off of and just mingle with, you know. And that's when I actually remembered what it felt like, you know what I'm saying, in church with all your people that you love, your friends, and all this stuff that you sit around and, you know, get to talk with, converse with outside of the church. You know, go do things together, community build. But we're going to try to help do some of that and provide a type of, I guess, an avenue or platform so you guys can meet each other, see who's close to you, see who's a free thinker in your area, you know, who may be interested in some of the same things, friends, business partners, anything. All right. You guys are adults. What you guys do with the information is what you do with it. I will not be held liable for if you guys meet any jerks out there. You're not going to come back and be mad at me, right? You guys be careful. Like always. Just give me a second, guys. Let me get everything up and going. Just give me a few moments, guys. We're gonna get this thing going. Hope everybody's doing all right. And again, guys, while it's still up, just remember that event that's coming up. Defend yourself against religion, okay? Some of the religious things that they say to you, the religious questions they ask, some of the things they shout at you, right? You can also help free your loved ones from dealing with this type of religion. They can't think themselves out, clearly. So we're going to help provide them with information and also stand for truth, guys. And that's this month on the 25th. I appreciate that. Work hard. All right, guys, so let's get excited. I want to show you guys something before we get started. Here we go. Hope everybody's all right. But if you see here now the Be the Evolution podcast, that means all of you guys, we're going to be on different platforms now. That's Stitcher, that is iTunes, and that is Google Play. So I'm really excited about that, guys. The more places we can be, of course, the more information we can get out there. And first of all, I want to thank all of you guys for your support and everything this whole entire time, watching me grow, watching me learn and all these things. So without you guys, we couldn't have done it. Work hard till I'm free now from religion. That's awesome. But I'm still bound by peace. I'm bound by love. I like that. And unity. I like that. And I like that, work hard, because so many people believe that, if you walk away from religion, you won't have a moral compass. You won't know how to treat people all of a sudden, when in reality, when you subscribe to this literature, you didn't read that literature for your morality anyway. You generally treated people the way your surroundings taught you to treat people. It wasn't based on the literature in the book, of course. I mean, think about it. There's not a single word that we would use today as a curse word in the Bible, right? But of course, most people, well, everyone who subscribes to the belief in religion, they still operate by the same idea that there are such things as curse words. And if they're English words, then who's cursing them, right? Who cares if you use them? But again, your morale is going to be based on the people around you. So you have people who are adults, who won't say some of these words in front of their mother now. It's not because the Bible taught them that or the Quran taught them that. It's simply their surroundings, right? We learn and we adjust based on our surroundings. So your morale does not come from a book. It comes from your surroundings. How you were raised. But this is why we need this type of discussion, guys, so we can sit down and have conversations like this with people who are close to us, and things like that, because a lot of you guys actually speak to and saying it can be a little lonely out here, especially when you're a free thinker and you don't know any other free thinkers, anybody who thinks like you, any like minds around you in your area. So what I want to do today, guys, is kind of provide you guys that avenue. Dawn, I'm humbled by that. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'm honored to be a part of it, part of your journey. Isaac, that's power. I appreciate that, brother. Again, I'm humbled by that. Anytime somebody tells me that, anything that I contributed by way of knowledge or anything like that helped you wake up, I'm always humbled by that, because frankly, there's so many people out here who have been doing it longer, right? Who frankly have more information than I am, who are better, scholars and researchers than myself. I just try to do my part. So I'm always honored whenever someone says, hey man, it's because of you. So it just helps me know that, hey, it's worth something to somebody. Law Genesis says being an atheist has taught him to really study and dig and understand morale and ethics, as opposed to just accepting these rules. I appreciate that. I mean, honestly, as a person who is a free-minded person, and atheist as a person who I'd like to describe by someone who hasn't, subscribed to the idea that there's some person in the sky controlling all of this. There's just simply not enough information for it. But however, you get a title for that. Someone said the other day that, atheists they have their faith in the non-existence of God. And I said, well, that's to say that we also have a faith in the non-existence of Wolverine, because I also don't believe in that guy. It's funny that You know, you can go through your entire life, and if you don't believe in Santa Claus, you know, you're called an adult, right? If you don't believe that a man can go down every single chimney in the world, except for poor children, you know, it's just how it works out. But he can do all this in one night, flying on some reindeer. You know, if you don't believe that, you're an adult. But if you don't believe that there's some man in the sky controlling everything, who judges you, curses you, created a hell for you to go to, then you're an atheist. It's funny how you get that title. But again, when you're trying to find like-minded people, or when you're in an area where you're surrounded by people who don't think like you, you do have to research and come up with, you know, or listen to what some of the other people who think like you have said, to kind of counter some of the things that people say, because they can make it really rough for you. The FYM says evolving together. That's the key. Marco, do I ever get fatigued pouring out as much as I do? I believe every person does, but I think it's the goal that you have in mind is what drives you. You know what I'm saying? So when I started this, I knew I would get tired. I knew there'd be days that you just frankly want to quit. Things don't seem to move fast enough. You know, one of the things that drives me nuts is will I ever see a real change, you know, in my lifetime? And if, you know, some may say if you won't, then what's the point? But I don't see it that way. You know, I see it as, hey, if you know you bringing children into this world, why not, you know, do your part to make that world a better place? Thank you very much, Melinda. Oh, and that being said, guys, any of you guys that donate, you get something out of the show. Anything that you can take